to all you beautiful souls, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you here for the first time, my name's Cheri. I'm an intuitive tarot reader. Today's reading is going to be a yes or no answer to whatever question you would like to ask. Please remember, this is a general reading. Lots of people asking lots of questions, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you're looking for a more personalized reading, I do offer private readings, thereby gift exchange, meaning I will do your reading for you as a gift. I ask that you respond with a monetary gift. Whatever amount you feel is appropriate will be perfect. That way my readings are affordable to everybody. If you'd like more information or to get on my schedule, please email me at terrysinspiredtarot@gmail.com and I'll get you whatever information you need or onto my schedule if that's what you desire. Now, looking at today's general yes or no reading, we are going to have reading number 1 with the pyrite, reading number 2 with the malachite, reading number 3 with the aragonite, reading number 4 with the agate, and reading number 5 with the sunstone. Please select your reading intuitively. Your intuition will not lead you wrong. All right, I'm going to go ahead and jump in today's readings. I will see you guys there. Hello to all you beautiful souls that selected reading number 1 with the pyrite. Your first message of the reading is to let the money flow in. So make sure you don't have any abundance blockages keeping you from that abundance you desire. Now let's get this to hold the cards. We will look first at your yes or no reading. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the transparent tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 1. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I'll cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. All right, there we go. That's good. Okay, let's take a look. We're going to start with the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands talks about a new beginning of a passionate nature. This is something that brings your passions to the front and is just getting started. Next, we have the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles talks about planting the seeds for your future abundance. So doing the things now that you will need to step into your abundance later. Next, we have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups talks about looking back, seeing how far you've come, recognizing your growth, and it can also talk about reconnecting to your past. Next, we have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands talks about, well, first it can represent marriage, and it's the more fun side of marriage. It's wanting to make a commitment, but it doesn't have to be marriage. It is doors opening to any commitment that you truly desire to make. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles coming out next, which talks about an opportunity. It's a little ways out in the material realm, and it's kind of slow moving, but it tends to kind of snowball and grow with time. So it is abundance for your future that starts in the relatively near future, but you have to be patient for it. And then topping everything off, we have the Chariot. The Chariot talks about things moving forward through your strength, your drive, your determination, you moving situations forward in your realm. But these horses are facing away from each other. There's no movement here. There looks like there's a blockage. We started with let the money flow in. We've got information about being patient for money to come in. I feel like maybe there's a blockage you need to remove for your abundance to start to flow. That being said, looking at this as a yes or no, whether you asked about abundance or not, it does look like the answer to your question is yes. There may be some sort of delay or blockage that has to be removed, but it looks like the answer to your question is yes. Now, let's take a look at your situations. angels, spirit guides, ancestors. For group number 1, please show us their situations. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Knight of Cups, there's a proposal. This doesn't have to be romantic, but it very oftentimes is. It talks about someone offering to take things to the next level, whatever that next level is. So if it's, romantic, becoming exclusive or moving in together or getting married, or it could even be work related, like someone offering you a step up to lead a team or something like that. Ace of Cups, there is something starting. It is it's an emotional beginning. A lot of you are starting relationships, taking things to the next level with somebody important to you. Page of Swords, that talks about paying attention to the details, watching things, paying attention to social media, or someone watching you from afar. That is, it's also got an energy of paying attention to the fine details of situations. And the Six of Coins, that talks about giving and receiving. So possibly receiving something in the material realm as like a gift, or giving a gift in the material realm. Normally it's pretty significant. Now let's get Oracle for everything. We're going to start with Angel Oracle. Angels, for group number 1, please. Whatever's in their best benefit. Greet the dawn. All right, so the person in that card is meditating. So maybe you're being advised to make sure you get up and make that meditation time you've been meaning to have, or it's just telling you to get up and appreciate the day, appreciate the sunlight, really enjoy the energy and the beautiful things that the earth gives us. Now, let's get Oracle on your situations first. So we're going to start with Moonology on the Page of Swords. What is there to add to the Page of Swords here? Your hard work is paying off. All right. So this is probably related to paying attention to the details. And you have been putting the energy in, paying attention to how things are going, paying attention to the things in your life. And your hard work is paying off. You are moving forward. Let's see the Six of Coins with Queen of the Moon. What is there for the Six of Coins? Purity. All right. So whatever's being given or received here has a very pure energy. Typically it is material with the Six of Coins. So, but there's purity behind it. There's no false intentions. Whoever's giving doesn't want anything by the gift. They're just giving because they want to. Now let's look at the Knight of Cups as well. Balance. All right, so this proposal comes in, whatever it looks like. The goal here is to find a nice, healthy balance in your life. So, and notice how she's holding like the glowing moon in her midsection. That is your intuition. Her eyes are covered by a cloud. This is finding balance from within. It is finding your balance on the intuitive scale. Now, let's see the Ace of Cups here. What is there to add to the Ace of Cups, please? Empowerment. So whatever this beginning is, it is emotional and it leaves you feeling empowered. You are empowered by this emotional beginning. So that's wonderful news. Now, the Transparent Tarot is a yes to whatever you asked, and you get friendship as your additional information. So the answer to your question is yes, and friendship may have something to do with it. All right, that is all I have for reading number 1. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls that selected reading number 2 with the Malachite. Your first message of the reading is it's time to transform. So transformative energy in your realm right now. Now let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the Transparent Tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 2. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready, and then I'll cut, and we'll deal straight from the top taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. All right, that's good. We'll get this to hold the cards. Okay, we start with the Empress. The Empress talks about your material needs being met, taken care of by the universe. It also talks about laying strong foundations for your future, and it has some motherhood energy to it as well. Next, we have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands talks about reconnecting to your passions. This could be a romantic passion, but it doesn't have to be. It is reconnecting to a passion from the past, finding passions you've lost or moved on from, moving into passions that are important to you. Next, we have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles talks about something starting in the material realm. So this could be a new job coming in, you changing careers. It can just be foundational energy with that Empress. You got a lot of foundational energy here. Earth energy, laying those strong foundations for this transformation. And then topping everything off, we have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands talks about partnership. So it's likely that this foundational beginning includes a partner, or partnerships in general are flourishing for you. All right, so looking at this as a yes or no, this is a pretty clear yes to whatever you asked tarot. Now let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations of group number 2. Thank you, thank you. 9 of Wands, there's a thought form here that is causing a sacrifice. This is normally like a thought form of not being worthy or not being enough. There is some thought that is keeping you from stepping into your highest and best path. Look at Oracle, see how you deal with it. Judgment, there's a second chance going on too. So significant second chance for you. Second chance is something you truly desire, kind of rising from the ashes into a second chance. We got the Queen of Wands next. The Queen of Wands talks about authentic energy, you stepping into your passions, being who you are, marching to your own drummer, being unapologetically you. And that is the energy that we all need to strive for, because it calls what is meant for you in from the universe. And Temperance, that talks about a balance of passion and emotion. In relationships, that's critically important to have both that passion and emotion, but it's also very important in your life in general, to reconnect to your passions and be who you are, but also to focus on your emotional well-being and, you know, what is good for you on the emotional level. Now let's get Oracle for everything. We're going to start with Angel Oracle. Angels, for group number 2, please. Whatever is in their best benefit. Nurture your dreams. Absolutely. You see how she's got that tiny little seedling and she's thinking about it being this giant tree? It's going to if she nurtures it. Your dreams work the exact same way. If you put energy into your dreams, you step into them. If you ignore them and focus on everything else going on around you, then your dreams stay tiny little seedlings until they get the energy they need to grow. 9 of Wands, how do they overcome this? A time for healing. Okay, so whatever it is that this thought form is, whether you feel like you're not good enough, or whether you feel like you are betraying a memory, or whatever it is, like you're not supposed to be happy because XYZ happened in the past, it's time to heal it. It's time to deal with it. You've got to heal it. This is going to keep you from moving into what's meant for you, and you're going through a transformation. When you resist a transformation, it becomes very, very difficult. You can stop a transformation, but you wouldn't want to, because it's for your best benefit. So you've got to heal whatever that is. If you feel like you're not enough, deal with it. If you feel like you don't deserve your desires, deal with it. Whatever it is that's keeping you from moving forward, it's time to heal it. Now, let's see Judgment with Queen of the Moon. This second chance here. Trust. Yeah, you are being given a second chance, and it is time for you to trust it. It is time for you to believe that it's meant for you, to believe that you're meant to be happy and fulfilled and have wonderful things happen in your life. When good things start happening, I feel like maybe you doubt it. Maybe you are just waiting for the hammer to fall. And no, trust it. This second chance is meant for you. Trust that you're stepping into something that is good for you. Now, Temperance. Discernment. I like it. Temperance is about balance, passion and emotion coming into balance. You're being asked to trust your intuition. Notice how the clouds cover her eyes, and the ball of the sun here is, I think that's the sun. It looks like the sun. Is in her midsection, which represents your intuition. She is using her intuition and also her own magic energy, because you see her hands are kind of cupping it but not touching it. She's absorbing energy. She is feeling things with discernment. To find this balance, your discernment has to be functioning. And it's not about what you see, it's about what you feel. Now, let's see the Queen of Wands here. What is there for this authentic energy in the Queen of Wands? Animals. I like it. Okay, so animals may be something that's really important to you. You could be an animal lover, or that could be part of your dream that you want to step into, to create an animal rescue, or to to work with animals, to really connect with your animal guides, whatever it is. It's a beautiful energy, but it also kind of says that this Queen of Wands doesn't need anything added to it. You need to follow your passionate energy. You need to step into who you are and embrace who you are on all the levels. And no matter how good you are at this, we can all, it can always be better, You can always be really, truly authentic to yourself more and more every day as you embrace the day. Now, the Transparent Tarot was a yes to whatever you asked, and you get willpower. So the answer to your question is yes, and willpower has something to do with it. All right, that is all I have for reading number 2. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls that selected reading number 3 with the Aragonite. Your first message of the reading is to release your emotional baggage. What are you keeping it for? If it's from the past and it doesn't, if it doesn't make you feel wonderful, then you don't need to keep it. You can release it and move into the now. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the Transparent Tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 3. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I'll cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. All right, that's good. We'll get this to hold the cards. Okay, so we start with the King of Cups. The King of Cups talks about love, true, genuine, selfless love. It can represent a person or just the energy of love. Next, we have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles can represent abundance, but it can also represent a person. If it does, this person wants to jump in and save the day. They want to be the person that gets the call so that they can just come running to the rescue. Typically, they will use their abundance to run to the rescue, by like calling a tow truck if you need like a tire change or something. But they do want to jump in and save the day when there is a chance. Next, we have the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles talks about having stable material situations and needing to not cling to your money, needing to not worry about your money. Let the money flow in and out. The universe is going to bring in what you need when you need it. Next, we have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups talks about a proposal. This could be a romantic proposal, like taking a relationship to the next level, or it could be work-related, like, receiving an offer or proposal to lead a team or to step into something that's an increase for you in some way. And then topping everything off, we have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands talks about partnership. Partnerships growing, partnerships flourishing, moving forward in partnerships. All right, so looking at this as a yes or no, this seems like a pretty solid yes to whatever you asked tarot. Now, let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations of group number 3. Thank you, thank you. The Emperor, that's a very powerful energy. We start off with you being reminded that you're in control of your realm. You make the decisions about where you want to go, the path you want to be on, what things look like. And if you're on a path that you don't want to be on, you're in charge of it. You can change it. 2 of Coins. That talks about making decisions with regards to money. It can also talk about like walking a financial tightrope, kind of trying to figure out how you're going to make ends meet. The Moon, that talks about fear around decisions. And it can also represent your guides talking to you through your dreams. So pay attention to what you're dreaming at night. You may be receiving messages that way. And then the 7 of Coins. The 7 of Coins is about planting the seeds for your future abundance. You can see in her basket, she's got some coins, but then there's also still some on the tree. There's some in her little basket she's holding. So it's not like you haven't received any of your abundance. You're just planting seeds for a bigger crop of abundance in the future. Now, let's get Oracle for everything. We're going to start off with Angel Oracle. Angels, for group number 3, please. Whatever is in their best benefit. Thank you. Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel is the messenger. She helps us to understand the messages from our guides, the messages that we receive. She's showing up in your reading to let you know that she's offering her assistance. She can do anything any of the archangels can do, but her like specialty is messages and understanding. Like receiving knowledge. She's offering her assistance. If you feel like you need her assistance, you are free to call out to her. She will definitely be there for you. Now, let's see the Moon with Moonology. What is there to add to the Moon here? This fear regarding decisions. Emotions are running high. Okay. If emotions are running high, it's probably not the best time to make a decision, you know? Take a step back, take a deep breath. Maybe you're afraid of the decision because your emotions are so heightened. Give it a day or 2 and let yourself come to like a calm center to make the decision if there's time. Obviously, some decisions have to be made like right in the moment. But for the most part, we typically have time. With emotions running very high, you might give it a minute till you have a little bit better emotional control to make whatever decision you're looking at. Now, 2 of Coins, this tightrope. Don't let pride get in your way. Okay. When you're making your decisions about money, when you're figuring out how things work, and if you need help from someone, don't let pride stop you, and don't let yourself be defined by how much money is in your bank account. That does not define who we are. We are spirit beings having human experiences. And money is, well, it's a man-made construct. It's an idea that was created by man. So don't let pride stop you from making the right decision for you with regards to financial things or how you're going to move forward. Don't let what other people think about you, which is really what pride is. It's, you know, like being concerned that others will not think highly of you, or thinking of yourself in that way where you would not do something because you are too proud. Yeah, don't let that affect your financial decisions. It's not going to be beneficial. The Emperor out of Queen of the Moon. Darkness. Okay. So whatever this decision is, it's been a long time coming. You're making a decision about your path here. And it's your decision. You get to decide which way you go. But don't let this emotional baggage make your decision. Don't let your pride make your decision. Don't get so stuck that you never make a decision. Like, don't just stay in the emotions and never choose. You're in charge. You need to remember who you are. You are magnificent. You are limitless. You are a spirit being that has chosen to be a human. So this has been a long time coming. Take back your power. Now, the 7 of Coins. Peace. I like it. Wonderful. Okay. So you're planting seeds for your future abundance. You're finding your future peace. It is a wonderful energy there. You are really coming back into your power, and that is going to be super significant for you. Now, let's take a look at the Transparent Tarot. What is there to add here? The answer to your question was yes, and strength may have something to do with it. All right, that is all I have for reading number 3. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls that selected reading number 4 with the agate. Your first message of the reading is to get back into balance. So spend some time and energy focusing on finding that balance, that harmonious energy that you need in your life. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. For group number 4, please answer clearly through the transparent tarot, yes or no to their questions. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I will cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. All right, that is good. We'll get this to hold the cards. Okay, so we start with the Hanged One. The Hanged One is the hangman. It can represent delays. It can represent the need to change perspective. Here it is represented by a chrysalis. So it could also represent a transformative energy or a transformation that you're going through. Transformations are not always easy. I mean, when you think about the caterpillar to the butterfly, the caterpillar seals itself in a chrysalis and then kind of turns to goo and the butterfly emerges. You know, it's a challenging transformation, and transformations are equally as challenging for us sometimes. Next, we have the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles talks about fear with regards to money or loneliness, being afraid of being alone, being afraid of poverty, those sorts of things. It doesn't represent necessarily being alone or being in poverty. It's the fear of those things that's represented here. And then topping everything off, we have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords talks about stuck energy. With the way it is centered on top of that chrysalis, you could be looking at being stuck inside a transformation and not being able to move forward, possibly because you've fallen out of balance. All right, looking at this as a yes or no, this is a pretty solid no to whatever you asked tarot. Now, let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Please show us the situations of group number 4. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 3 of Wands, that talks about travel and good news on the horizon. So good things coming in, good things to be expected. The Hermit, that talks about spending some time by yourself. And it doesn't necessarily mean being all alone all the time. It means making time for yourself to focus on yourself. The Hermit is about spiritual growth. The light he is carrying is lighting his own way. With the Hermit, you spend your alone time going inward with meditation, talking to your higher self, figuring out what's going on with you. The Eight of Wands talks about things moving fast. Things in your realm are really picking up. Lots of spirit guide messages coming in fast, and it can be a little bit overwhelming, especially if you find yourself stuck in a transformation. And then we have death. Death is the end of something for the start of something new. We're not talking about human death here, okay? We're talking about something coming to an end. And in this particular deck, this white flower that death is holding represents the beginning, because when something ends, it opens the door to a new beginning. And that beginning has a very pure energy to it for you guys. Now, let's take a look at Oracle. We're going to start with Angel Oracle. Whatever group 4 needs. Be discerning. Trust your gut. Trust your intuition. Use your discernment. Make decisions from a place of trusting yourself. If you feel it's good for you, it's probably good for you. If you feel it's bad for you, it's probably bad for you. Trust your intuition. Be discerning. Now, I'm going to use Moonology for the Eight of Wands, this fast energy. Your commitment is being tested. Yeah, things whirlwinding, your commitment to yourself, to your path, to your transformation, all of that is being tested right now because the energy is moving so quickly. So hang in there. You can do this. Now let's see the Hermit and Death with Queen of the Moon. We're going to start with the Hermit. Protection. Okay. So as you make this spiritual growth, this spiritual transition that you're dealing with, where you're talking to your higher self and you're meditating and you're getting to do your shadow work and just, like really focusing on who you are, what's you, what's the spirit being of you, what's your path, all of it. You're doing all of this spiritual work. Make sure you are protecting yourself. The protection card tells us that the universe is providing protection. But also, when you're meditating or when you're doing any kind of spiritual work, it's important to also protect yourself. So make sure that you're coming from a stance of protection, and then know that the universe is also bringing in protections for you, for Death. Wisdom. Okay. Wisdom is knowledge through experience. That's why she's standing on all the books, reaching for the moon. She's climbed the ladder. She has all this knowledge from experience that is moving her forward. Whatever's ending, it was getting you ready for what's going to start. So don't worry about the ending. Don't sweat the ending. Let it go. Transformations, things have to end. What's coming in is great. And it is something that you can now accept based off of what you've learned by your past experiences. Now, let's see spell casting for the Three of Wands. What is there to add to this Three of Wands, please? Thank you, thank you. Oh, we get 2. Okay. You get trust, truth. Wow. Okay. So the Three of Wands is about good news coming in, and it's about traveling sometimes, but it's about expecting good things to happen for you. And you're being told to trust the truth. So trust that this is good, that it's meant for you, that there is a true positive thing coming in for you. Now, let's take a look at the Transparent Tarot. The answer to your question, whatever your question was, appears to be a pretty solid no. And inspiration may have something to do with it. All right, that is all I have for reading number 4. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls that selected reading number 5 with the Sunstone. Your first message of the reading is to take pleasure in the things you do. Make sure you take some time to stop and smell the roses. Whatever it is you're doing, give yourself a minute to enjoy it. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the Transparent Tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 5. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I will cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. All right, let's go one more time. That's good. Okay, we'll get this to hold the cards. We start with the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups talks about emotional maturity, being able to make deep emotional connections, being able to process deeper emotions. The more you focus on processing emotions as opposed to hiding from them or running from them, the greater your capacity to process emotions will be. Next, we have the Ace of Swords. That's new ideas coming in, something starting that is something through your energy. So new ideas coming in that lead you to a brand new start. Next, we have the Three of Wands. That talks about unity. It can represent some travel. It talks about good news on the horizon, good news coming in. Next, we have the Lovers. The Lovers talks about soulmates. It can be other soul connections, but a lot of times it's representing romantic soulmates and, souls that have found each other from lifetime to lifetime and are kind of, there are karmic things in soulmates. It's not always easy for sure. There are karmic things, but they kind of complete each other. Next, we have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is about a proposal, asking to take something to the next level. This could be a romantic proposal, especially with that Lovers being there. But it could also be work-related, where you're being offered something or they propose something to you, like you moving departments, or, to a department you'd rather have. Like, typically the proposal is something good. But it is either romantic, or somewhere in your life someone offering you something to increase things, or it could be you making that proposal. And then topping everything off, we have the Fool. The Fool here is represented by the butterfly, because the butterfly has just emerged from the chrysalis and is starting a brand new life that it knows almost nothing about. It was a caterpillar before, now it's a butterfly. So two very different existences, one life, but two different existences. And that's kind of the energy of the Fool. It's starting something that's new, where you just jump in and go for it. You trust that it's all going to work out. Like, there's flowers, so you're going to be okay as a butterfly. You got flowers, you got what you need. And that's the energy of it. It is a new beginning that really, you're jumping in, you're going for it, and you're believing that it's all going to work out in your best benefit. All right, now looking at this as a yes or no, this is a very solid yes to whatever you ask tarot. Let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. For group number 5, please show us their situations. Thank you, thank you. Death, something has ended to start something new. That things have to end. When you're transforming, things end. This new beginning is very pure because of the white rose, so it is a new beginning that is very significant in its nature, and also quite positive and pure in energy. 10 of Wands, you guys feeling a little overwhelmed. Yeah, if you're doing a lot, it can leave you feeling overwhelmed. If you're transitioning, it can leave you feeling overwhelmed. A lot going on, so make sure you give yourself time, and we're going to get Oracle to see how to help with that. You do have the strength to deal with it, though. The very next card is strength. You have the strength that you need to move through the situations you're dealing with. And the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands says you may be making a sacrifice you don't need to make. Maybe you believe you're not good enough. Maybe you can't forgive yourself for something. Maybe you feel like you're not worthy. This 9 of Wands represents a thought form that is causing a sacrifice in your life. You need to figure out what it is, and you need to eliminate it. You are worthy of everything you desire. You are worthy of happiness, and you do deserve it. And I realize maybe you made a mistake. Guess what? We're all human. We all make mistakes. We have all made mistakes, and we still deserve all of the wonderful things that life has to offer, because being human equals making mistakes sometimes. Let whatever it is that is stopping you, whether it's you not feeling worthy, or you feeling like you've done something that keeps you from being able to move forward in happiness, let it go. You're worthy of your forgiveness. You're good enough. You're strong enough. You're smart enough. Just, you're enough. You're enough. You're worthy. Don't cause sacrifices in your life because you don't believe you deserve something. Let the universe give you what it is you want. Now, let's see Oracle. We're going to start with Angel Oracle. Angels, for group number 5, please. Whatever's in their best benefit. Thank you, thank you. Trust the flow. Absolutely. Trust the flow of the universe. Trust the energies around you. Trust that everything works out the way it does for a reason. Now, let's see the 10 of Wands. What is there with regards to this overwhelming energy? 10 of Wands here. Surrender to the divine. Okay. So maybe you're feeling overwhelmed because you're resisting because of this thought form. And that's why it feels overwhelming. It's time to surrender to the universe. It's time to trust the flow. It's time to let things happen. And it's time to enjoy the good things in your life. 9 of Wands. A new start is coming. Okay. So a new start is coming in. Something new is coming in for you. You deserve it. Believe that you deserve it. Believe that it's going to be good. Let go of the past. The past is the past. Let it stay there. Focus on the now. Focus on what you're in and where you're headed. A new start is coming in, and it is going to be positive for you. You've got to trust that flow to be what you need it to be. Now let's see strength with Queen of the Moon. What is there for strength here? creation. You are creating your life with your mind. You have the strength to create whatever it is you desire in your realm. So don't doubt yourself. Step into your energy. Step into the creation that you've made for yourself with your mind, and not these limiting beliefs. Get rid of those. Death. Ooh, discernment. Okay. So as something ends, something new starts, you're being asked to feel it. This discernment, she is feeling the energy of that sun that she's levitating between her hands. That's also kind of close to your intuition space, like your gut instincts. And her eyes are covered with clouds. It's not asking her what she sees. What do you feel? As you step into that new beginning, what you feel is what's most important. Now, let's see the Transparent Tarot, which was a very clear yes to whatever you asked, whether it's about relationships or not. You get financial health. I love it. So the financial health card, I feel like, is coming out here because you got the lovers and the proposal and the new beginning, and it seems very romantic. And some of you probably ask questions about money. So the financial health is coming out as confirmation that even if you asked about money, the answer is still yes. All right, that is all I have for reading number 5. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye.